Today we're going to talk about the Model 200. This specific model here was introduced back in the late 60s and later was rebranded as the Model 200 in 1995. Really, there's not a lot of difference you're going to see on something like this other than the fact that you have to have a tractor that's required for it. They are more than capable, whether it's a small little community rink, whether it's a little pond, whether you're doing a little trail system. Everything on this here is absolutely fantastic when it comes to doing your ice resurfacing. Some of the new features that we have are the shield that's on the top. As you're collecting your snow, we have a conveyor system. It actually drops the snow in and then down into the snow bucket. You're going to get the exact same spreader cloth, no different than what you're going to see on a self-propelled machine. When you pull this back cover off, you're going to have access to all your bolts. Changing the blade on one of these units is exactly the same way as changing a blade on our 400 series, our 500 series, or the 600. Same number of bolts. The blade is the exact same length, so it's not like you have to buy all new blades. Every blade that you have right now will actually work on this machine. You're going to have a water fill on both sides, which is fantastic. We do have the poly tank on these, so again, if you're taking this unit outside, there is no concern about the water temp and these things bursting with the water that's in them. Some of the older doors were spring type. This one here is a piston. Door opens up, snow slides out. So each one of our machines, when they get delivered, you're going to see that it's pretty plain on the back. All the components that are required for this unit will actually be shipped inside the snow tank. So you're going to get your water valve. It's just going to be a straight up and down lift. And then right here is where your blade is going to go for your handle. Now, because this is tractor mount, what you're going to require is a category 1 hitch. So whatever tractor that you do buy, preferably within that 50 horsepower tractor, with that Cat 1 hitch, we've got the pins down here and then the top piece. The idea of that is that when you're lifting that 3-point hitch, you're lifting this straight up and down off of the ice. Greasing schedule, honestly, on these machines, grease them as often as you need. All of our greasing locations are identified by the little red caps. If you can keep them on, that would be the preferred way. All of our models do come with that protection over top of the belt. You can see the tension on this belt, so that's one of the things that you're going to want to pay attention to when you actually get that machine. Get that guard off. Have a look and see what your tension is. That was one of the maintenance pieces. When you look at the sides of the machine here, right here is where you're going to adjust that tension. When you're checking for that tension, you're going to want to see where your spacing is on your bolts. If you find that it's too loose, just loosen off these bolts a little bit, give it a little bit more tension, and then tighten that back up. You're going to want to do even spacing on both sides. On these machines, they come with 44 paddles. Part of your inspection should be looking at these paddles, just making sure that they're not torn, bent out of shape, or missing. Sometimes that's some of the things that you'll find as you're seeing the snow coming in. All of a sudden, it's not tracking the same way. So get that guard off, slowly run the belt, and then make sure that all the paddles are in good shape. So one of the great features, again, is when you release the handles on either side and the snow hopper is full, just grab hold, and you can see with the slope design on these machines, the snow will just allow itself to just flow out. Once this is clear, drive your machine away, slowly get your door back down, and then lock everything into place. So the blade change process on this is almost identical to what you're going to see on any of the other models. The nice thing with these is you can actually lift them off the ground a little higher than what you would normally do on any of the other self-propelled units. The way you take the bolts off, how much you torque those bolts, the leveling of the blade is the exact same way. You want it at 10 degree. Same thing with the holes, front holes, back holes on those different sizes. When you take that old blade off, get your new blade back on, same process applies. You're going to want to make sure that you've got your left to right set up and then your pitch set up, and then you're good to go. Take a look at your spreader bar. The spreader bar is the exact same thing you're used to on our self-propelled units. You want to make sure that your holes are all nice, free, and clear. If you have to, just open up that water valve enough to make sure that the water flow is nice. Unclamp, pull one of the caps off, give it a good clean, get it back together, and get it back on your machine. If you're looking for any more information on our Model 200, reach out to your distributor. They have a lot of information on these machines. Definitely go check out our owner's area. In our owner's area, it's going to have the manuals, everything you need to know for this machine.